You know, the helmet might fit. I don't like helmets. They hide your character's face. It's like, why am I going to go into the trouble of making my character look like X if all I'm going to do is hide her face behind a helmet? So I don't really usually like helmets. But I have a concentration of 6 right now. It's only a +1 bonus. And she is a paladin, so... Oh, you can see her face! Awesome! That's actually a helm I like. Let's go talk to this other person here. Welcome to Branson's! I like it! I like your new slogan. Came up with it myself. Say, you're not dressed like the other sailors rampaging about town. It seems Highcliff has become a hub of activity ever since patrols along the high road became scarce. It's a good time for business, I tell you. Okay, what do you have for sale? Oh, you won't be disappointed. Have a look for yourself. What is this? +2 diplomacy. +2 concentration. Nothing. Nothing.
This is way too much. I can't take all this.
Really? It's
Everyone,
a hat.
follow me.
Oh, it doesn't change your appearance at all.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I can put helmets on them and it won't change their appearance. Awesome.
This is way too much. I can't take all this.
It's a hat. There we go. Polished key. But I don't see any particular reason to get a helmet for Nishka and Kelgar because they're not going to need concentration. Ooh, I now have 7 concentration. I could get, that wizard hat and would be +2 concentration, but she's not as important for concentration as the... I could go get that mage's cap too, but that just looks kind of silly. I like this helmet. I can see her face sort of if I zoom in, so it's not the complete replacement of previous helmets, where it's like, oh well, we don't know how to add. We can't really. It's kind of annoying to add a layer. So what we're going to do is just going to replace the head with this other head of the helmet. So we're going to completely change the size of your head.
Looks like this is the place. But where's...
Who are you? Did Maine send you? Whoever you are, you look a little too important to be wandering out here on your own, bothering with the common folk.
I'll say, we've gone too far out of our way already.
Not too far for a fight, I hope.
Maybe you all better tell me what you're doing here. There's been too many visitors lately, and I really don't have the patience for it anymore.
Oh, well, the Elder asked us to come track down the lizardfolk.
Good. Glad to see the Elder finally got wise enough to protect the grain shipments into Highcliff before winter hits. I've been alone out here ever since the others abandoned their farms and took shelter in Highcliff, and I don't know how much longer I can hold out.
Oh, but why are you staying here? It seems dangerous.
Well, I'm not here by choice. I'm supposed to be making the merchant run through Port Last and Ember right now, but with the recent troubles, I can't leave the farm, let alone take the trade road from Highcliff. I can't even move my harvest into town. And if I can't sell it, I won't make it through the year, not to mention the town's counting on the trade. I have friends in Ember and Port Last expecting shipments this season.
Oh. You say the road is Locked?
It's worse than that. I don't know if it's more lizard folk, but no one's come back along that road for a while now. Merchants who take it just vanish, wagons and all. It happens so suddenly and quietly, and the bodies are never found. If you take the road, it's the last journey you'll make. The whole village, and even as far south as Fort Locke, is being cut off. If it keeps up, we'll starve, or worse.
Have you been attacked? Okay, how about this?
A few months back. I don't know where they've all come from, but suddenly they're swarming all over the place.
A few months ago. These tribes may have been driven here from the mare.
Oh, what do you mean?
Tribes of lizard folk have left the mare recently. And I don't think it's by choice. Something's driving them out. From the looks of it, they may be ranging farther and farther in search of food.
Well, I'm more than willing to leave them alone if they left us alone, but when they start burning homes and crops, well, that's when I get worried. I have a feeling it's going to be a rough season ahead, and they're not making things any better.
Well, this is just...
It's worse than that. I don't know if it's more lizard folk, but no one's come back along.
Oh, I already...
The whole village.
I already
and
said
even
that.
as far south as Fort Locke is being cut. There were a few early on, but none lately. Most of the farms have been abandoned before the lizard folk attack. No one wants to be there when they strike.
And they're not attacking the farms that have been abandoned. And yet you won't leave your farm because you're worried about them attacking it while you're gone. But they haven't attacked any farms that have been abandoned. And I guess it is still a risk. Do you know where the wizard folk are striking from?
No, but it must be someplace close by. At first, I thought their lair would be close to the water, but now I'm not so sure, and I wonder if they've set up a camp just for attacking the outlying farms. I doubt it's their main lair. It's too far from water, but I've seen fires up at the old ruins. It's only been in the past few days, though, which is strange since the lizard folk were attacking long before that. It's like something's going on up there. I haven't been able to leave the farm long enough to tell anyone. I guess I was counting on the elder to actually send help.
Oh, what ruins are you talking about?
The ruins up there are of Highcliff Castle, destroyed in a war some time ago. Lots of magic was thrown around, even talk that demons and devils were summoned and fought each other.
I thought I felt something. It's in the ground beneath my feet. Traces of it, anyway.
There's lots from the war still buried around here. Some farmers can't take a plow to some fields without turning over an old weapon or two, but that's not what has me worried.
It would have me worried if weapons kept reappearing in farms, in fields I tilled last year. Okay, what's this about the ruins could cause trouble for all of us?
Well, yes. I suspect there's a reason that place was never rebuilt. It's always had a strange history. Everyone in Highcliff knows to leave it alone. And there's more than lizard folk troubles nowadays. At least from the tales coming from the southern road. Don't know if you've heard. There's been sightings of forms walking in graveyards, strange shadows. Some of it could be just local drunks talking, sure. But I've heard tales from merchants as far south as Fort Locke.
Oh, yes, we saw those. I was there. That graveyard had a lot of undead.
Plenty, but no marked ones. So many battles were fought here. If the dead decided to walk, there'd be an army in no time. That huge gravesite near Fort Locke, that's one of the smaller ones from the war.
That graveyard's supposed to be... Oh, that... Again, Luke, remind yourself, the maps on these video games are only samplings. You're playing a condensed form of a campaign. Remind yourself this. All the numbers where they say, well, this is an army, all the small villages, please remind yourself this is a condensed version of a campaign. It is not the full setting. Thank you. We're looking for a man, Junie's husband. Have you seen
William?
him?
Actually, yes, I did. And he didn't stop when I called to him. He looked frightened. Kept looking back as he ran. I just thought Junie had sent him on some errand. She pushes him a little hard sometimes, but he lets it happen, so I don't have much sympathy.
Okay. Anything else you can tell us
Not
about
much
the
more to
area?
tell, but if you want to help, let me just mark the ruins on your map.
This I can get
Why do you
upset
have
about.
that strange look on your face?
Because I'm sitting here, I'm a paladin, I'm sitting here watching a couple lizardmen burn your barn, and I'm not doing anything about it because, I don't know, plot demands I do nothing. Because this is supposed to be a funny point. You might want to look behind you.
What? Why? What's going on behind me? My barn! And the harvest! I let down my guard for a second and they were waiting for it. Waiting until I got distracted.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to distract you.
This farm is all I have. And now that my harvest is gone, and with winter coming, look, if you're going to help, do it. I'm so tired of Neverwinter and Fort Locke and the militia and the Elder and all of them promising to help us out and nothing ever happening. Just once. Just this once. If you can actually do something for Highcliff, for the farmers here, it'd be long past due.
I'm not going to go up to her and apologize again because she's just going to get pissed. Bye, Shandra. Shandra, we're definitely not coming back to ruin your life again. Bye-bye. You'll never see us again until plot demands it. And you know, you have a surname that wasn't mentioned in any of the dialogue, but it's on your chat identifier. So, yeah. Always like, oh, Shandra, 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 Shandra. And you get their title, Shandra Jarrow. Yeah, we're definitely not seeing her again. Now, my person with Diplomacy 11 failed to convince him to go on his own. To go on the good way. Just a moment. Somebody seems to think I used to have a gun. I've never owned a gun. I don't have any problem with gun rights, but I've never owned a gun. Because apparently there is a type of gun called a Taurus. And I mentioned that my family had a Ford Taurus show when I was a kid. And that's a misconception I want to correct right away. Besides, I think my dad's gun, the pistol we got my dad's significantly larger than a 17 caliber. For a while in my family, we had one of those old World War II rifles. I've seen that a couple times, but we ended up having to sell that when times got down at one point. Calm down. Your wife sent me. What are you doing in this clearing? Hiding, as you can plainly see. I didn't expect Junie to find anyone willing to look for me, but I'm not going back. I've made my decision. This clearing will serve just as well as Highcliff for all. See? No surname. Elder Main. No surname. Captain Flynn. Only one name. Except for, the title. Junie. One name. And then Shandra Jarrow. With a surname that was not mentioned anywhere else. Why are you out here? Junie's worried. I just couldn't take it anymore. The farming, the child, never any time to myself. She wouldn't even let me spend a few evenings at the Blue Rooster. I decided to start a new life elsewhere. For now, this clearing will do. Hey, this isn't a solution. You have responsibilities. You can't just turn your back on them. See, that is her appropriate attitude. That's the attitude she would take. The thing is, I know it'll fail, and I'll end up having to go tell Junie. Oh, here we go. Failure. Yep. I'm not going to lie for you. I'll tell Junie where you are. I'll make sure I'm not here. And then later, because Pink wouldn't do it, Pink would not lie. Pink would tell Junie William ran off, which is going to result in Junie running off, and likely both going into the wilderness and dying, leaving their child parentless. Congratulations, you've just killed two people.
I didn't want to do this, but...
Well, William is at fault for a lot of this, but... Yeah, let's smite evil, because that will help. Oh, looks like somebody charmed the animal. That was a nice sliding wolf thing. Oh, that was nice. And you just killed the wolf you charmed. Oh, right. There's a place somewhere analyzing the different sort of companions a druid can take. The dinosaur is not included because, quite honestly, the dinosaur is much better than all the other. Is quite a bit better than the other companions because you have to spend a feat for
You
it.
won't!
Take that!
Yeah. Franthea is not going to be doing as much damage as Pink or Kelgar or a couple of my other characters. Except when things are evil and she can smite them. Are either of you hurt? You're not going to yell at us. No, you're not going to yell at us now, are you? You're going to yell at us now, aren't you? No, I'm not going to yell. Why did you two come out here? It was my fault. Dad was telling us stories about someone he met in the mare and how they fought off 1,000 lizardmen and evil dwarves and stuff. Right. Okay. Your father was just telling stories. No one is able to do what he said. I don't know, lass. Maybe not 1,000, but we certainly... Shh! Oh, what was that for? There was a fight. But yes, but there weren't 1,000. You two, the two of you, shouldn't be worrying your parents like this. Even if it was you were the one that saved Dad in the mirror. That's right. So you'd better listen to me. Go home and don't try this again. Yes, just please don't tell Dad we got in trouble, all right? Oh, it's best I tell him the truth. Now, get going. Have you any children of your own? No, I hope to, though. That's life, eh? A whole clan of grandkids sitting on your lap while you fill their empty heads with tales of adventure. I'd rather not talk about it any longer. Well, judging from what I've seen, I believe our noble leader will make an excellent parent. Oh, maybe if the right man comes along. Bah, if you want to raise your children like a pack of wolves, listen to a tree worshiper. And if you want to raise your children like idiots, listen to Kelgar. We should be moving on. This isn't the safest place to stand and talk. Well, all the wolves are dead, and I'm sure you're happy about that. As you know, if you're a druid, you should be happy about dead wolves. Really, really, lots and lots of wolves in the early part of the game. Overpopulation. They really are. I mean, I know this is a sampling again, but if this is a sampling of how many wolves are in the area, basically what you're saying is that it's overpopulated. This is the kind of overpopulation where, yeah, you need to have somebody coming through and doing the hunting to keep the population in control and keep the wolves from overhunting and killing all the prey. Though it might already be too late if they're already going at people. See, oh, rather low XP.
You follow me, okay?
There's a function predators serve is to keep, populations in check. I'm not going to argue that we don't have any negative impact on ecology. All animals have negative impact on ecology around them. All plants do too. They have some positive impact as well, but every living thing has a negative impact on their surroundings with regards to themselves. But then again, even the positive and negative thing is all relative. What's positive impact to us is a negative impact to something else.
I did.
A lot of the mass extinctions in the past happened when oh, you know what? No. Oh, good. I interrupted because we're almost got them beat. I didn't want to waste a turn undead on one zombie.
Stay back. Slan not fight you. Slan must get help.
Calm down. We don't want to fight you.
We don't? All right. It's your choice.
What kind of help are you talking about?
Slan must ask Chief for more warriors. Dead ones kill many clansmen already. More warriors trapped below. Slan leads clan here to sink human boats. Dead ones attack Slan's warriors. Slan escape. Slan must ask Chief for more warriors to fight.
So your clan is responsible for the troubles in Highcliff?
Yes. Humans invade our lands. Hunt us. Humans need to be stopped.
If I help you save your clansmen, will you take me to your chief?
How can Slan trust you? You might attack Chief.
Hey, I just want to talk. We might solve the problem in Highcliff without more violence.
Slan believe you. Help save Slan's clan, and Slan take you to Chief.
Hope you know what you're doing, lass. Letting him go is one thing, but fighting side by side with lizards?
Don't let dwarven suspicions bother you. I trust you.
I know what I think, you Nishka, but Kelgar's just being cautious. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm getting tired of all this talking when we should be fighting. Lizard or no, let's get on with this.
Dead ones have Slan's men trapped below. You help Slan save them. Slan take you to Chief.
This is another example of how these maps and stuff are condensed and such, because this is a full castle. And we're going to go down underground, but the tunnels are a lot more extensive than this hill would suggest is possible. Uh-oh. I'm not high enough level to just destroy them.
That's all you got. Take that.
Too bad I couldn't do the Saint Legacy, but I would have to do expert for that. But that would have be katana and would give me some evil burst. This one has Sonic. The other one would give me bonuses against evil. Hey, Nishka! Do your thing. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Bend over. Hey, it's done. Wow, you make that look so easy. Oh, I failed to get anybody. This is a far cry from the graveyard where things just sort of fell down around me. Yes, please go help the girls.
Take that!
The other girls.
I will not let you do this!
I think this might be because I'm a paladin, not a cleric, but then again, I should be turning as a level 1 cleric. Yeah. Oh, that might be it. Paladin level 4, black. Paladins are treated as clerics 3 levels lower, so I'm turning as a level 2 cleric. Yep, no wonder. Oh, still fighting.
Take that!
Failure. Oh, I did not wait. There we go. Success.
Master of the Fifth Tower, you grace me with your presence.
He's
Yes, I'm
not really
certain.
present.
The raising of the army and the attacks on Fort Locke. How do they proceed?
There have been complications, my lord. One of our disciples near Fort Locke has been slain. It shall not affect our plans at the fort, nor the raising of our troops. Our power runs strong here. The war our master pursued here so long ago still fuels our magic. Our enemies shall not prevail.
As long as Neverwinter is occupied, then you have served me, and through me, your master.
We are all in the service of the King of Shadows, Lord Garius. Sometimes we forget he is all around us, and there are no ranks and hierarchies before him.
Think what you will, as long as you carry out my orders. Ah, it seems someone else has come to pay their respects, priest. Perhaps the same ones who slaughtered the priest at Fort Locke. I suggest you deal with them before you share the same fate.
Did he? Yeah, he's casting. Oh, really? Can't rest when there are enemies nearby. I used Divine Favor already. Really? Another Smite Evil.
That's all you got.
Yet another Smite Evil.
Take that! Take that! Take that!
What's my strength rate? 18. Awesome. What am I wearing? Undead turning. Yeah. The undead turning takes precedence. So who do you go to?
How can I help?
No.
Yes.
Here we go.
Hello there. Can I do something for you?